Hello and Good Friday. No, it's a wonderful day. There is no such thing as Friday or Saturday. It's party time or whatever. Anyway, people are asking me, what am I going to do for Christmas? I said, my plans are in the hands of the virus. That I have to be patient with the virus. I had to be responsible with the virus. I had to be cautious and conscious about the virus. And the virus will determine as to how you also spend your Christmas. You don't have to wait for the government to let you know as to how you should conduct your Christmas plans. You should stay gentle and remind of the last year and the year before. And if you really wish to see some progress without having to listen to your government or all the news, media outlets, the academia and the media are getting you twisted in your Christmas plans and your New Year plans. And who is to be blamed? Just yourself. Why? The government is not responsible of your life. You are, as an individual, should take the responsibility in your own hands and be conscious, gentle, be aware that you are just a speck in this existence. And with the nature is what holds you as life. You thinking above the nature and its forces, you're simply crippling yourself, simply having to alter your plans because you have given more importance to your insignificant nonsense that you run up here, and every other one around you also running up their own insignificant nonsense. You're playing into the politics, you're playing into the religious ideals, you're playing into the so-called the big old nonsense. In turn, you're emotionally shaken, you're mentally unstable, your health is at the exposure to all the weaknesses that you have been exposed to. And then you want to blame somebody else for not being healthy and well. Well, this is the teaching that has been going on for such a long time. In this teaching, they created so-called the unrealistic reality, the fake reality, the facaded reality. Within, if you wish to live a healthy life, there's something called the health and well-being, which is entirely in your hands. If you do not know how to keep your health and your well-being and the people that you are connected with and that you love, you call so-called love. I replace this most demeaning word, the word of love, by extensionality. What I mean by that is that I am an extension to every other life that is around me. So when my life is at stake, isn't it the time that you should see the others' lives is also at stake for your silliness that you're playing around at parties for Christmas, parties for so and so, Why would you blame for what has happened? Why won't you wake up and do what is now, the times that we live, and do something better? Do something that works for all humanity, instead of going on playing this circus of absolute nonsense and wasting the taxpayers' money, wasting your own time. Life means you're playing, it's a dance between the time and energy. You can do all your news, you can do all your politics, you can do all your prayers and your religion and your money, but the time is ticking. Once you realize your mortality and the fragility and the uncertainty and imbalance and the impermanence of life, you will give the highest attention to life and the energies that you are, because the time is something that you cannot pause on, that you cannot bring it forward, or you cannot reverse it, or you can turn back the clock and think that you gain some time. You're simply returning back to the earth, so-called body that you take care of, so-called the mind and the body, is just rolling towards the earth. The body knows where it belongs. Your mind is insignificant to life. Your mind is a psychological nonsense of impressions, expressions, education, information, all you gathered in snippets of your experience, which is a minuscule and puny. I hope you wake up to realize, if you really pay attention to life, you will just do what is needed, and you will just act and invest time and your energy to preserve, protect, upgrade, and more importantly, heal every life that you extend to. I hope and wish that your journey and your life is of this nature of strength, that you become an extension to others, and that you put down your nonsense and wake up and be in wakeful alertness to life and life energies. Thank you. Time is not in our hands to be able to hold back, or to be able to control, or to stop, or to pause. I wish you health and well-being to whatever you do, and remain healthy for the next continuous time of your life. And do the best and what you can do, because if you don't do what you can do, you're a disaster. If you don't do what you cannot do, that's okay. But if you don't do what you can do within the means of your conscious and responsible life, you have failed as a human being. I'm sure you will rise above being somewhat conscious, gentle, and able to recognize that your well-being and your health is entirely in your hands, and in turn, that responsible extension to life that you are may also create an abundance of energy and life, and you will rise to the situations that you face in your life and become a responsible one. Thank you.